USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the guy.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday. Good morning. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here another day to serve our beautiful listeners. What's happening?
What's up, Jess? How you feeling?
What's up, yo?
Jess spent the full day at the airport yesterday.
Sure was. Yo, in different airports, yo. Listen, I literally was like, yo, is it even worth it to fly these days? It is so much going on. And then I thought it was literally only, EWR, Jersey. Nah, my brother, Desi, who opened up for me, right? He flew back to Baltimore, but he got stuck in Charlotte. Like, it was, and it wasn't even weather, yo. I don't know what happened, but I caught the flight from Phoenix to EWR, right? But they told us that EWR was having like air traffic problems or whatever.
Newark.
So, Newark. So we had to go to Detroit. We circled around Chicago 8 times, and then we went back to Detroit because Detroit wasn't ready for us to land, and then we had to go back to Chicago. Yo, I didn't get home until like 1:30 in the morning. Like, what are you looking like you want to laugh for, yo?
Because it's funny to me.
No, what the hell? Why is it funny, yo?
I told you, first of all, don't fly to Newark.
I know, but Phoenix didn't have flights JFK and LaGuardia didn't have flights to Phoenix, yo.
I always fly to JFK and LaGuardia, that's the New York airports, and I always fly the first thing leaving. So 6 in the morning, I'm on that flight back.
Yeah, and I hate that. I was like, yo, I'll text y'all to let y'all know, yo, like, I'm stuck. You was like, yeah, I landed this morning, so I'm good. Like, ain't nobody asked you, was you good?
Well, how was your show?
The show was great, yo.
Good.
One of my fans proposed to his girlfriend
nice.
At the end of the show. So shout out to Will and Jada, the Arizona
Will and Jada.
That's their real name?
Yeah, his name is Will and shorty named Jada. So
wow.
Nothing you can do about flight delays anyway, though. I mean, honestly, you should look at it as some type of gift from God, really.
Yeah.
Because the reality is you don't know what
he was protecting you
he's
from.
protecting you
That's
from.
right.
For sure.
That's right.
That's right. Now, I seen you at the fight, Charlamagne.
I wasn't at the fight.
He was at the fight.
That's crazy.
What?
You go to a fight. We have invited you to so many things. Do you go to a little fight and the boy got knocked out?
I like boxing.
No, he didn't go to that
Y'all
fight.
don't invite me to nothing I like.
He went to Serrano fight. He went to her fight.
Oh, yeah, I went to the Serrano-Taylor fight.
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't really there. But it was a great fight, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something about Puerto Ricans in New York City, boy.
What's that?
I've been to the Garden for a lot of different things. I've been to the Garden for comedy shows. I've been to the Garden for concerts. I've been to the Garden for other fights. There is nothing like Puerto Ricans in the Garden when one of their own is fighting.
Oh, yeah.
You hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Nothing's crazy. Puerto Ricans. Have you ever been to a Mexican fight?
Is that what Bad Bunny concerts feel like? I want to go.
That's
Times 20.
crazy.
Times 20.
How was it when they lost though? Like, how they still be loud?
They was still
Supporting
championing
Serrano.
their people.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
it was
what's up.
another young lady that was Puerto Rican on the fight too. I can't remember her name. You remember her name, Ray? Hey, it was Serrano. It's Serrano and somebody else. I can't remember. But the Irish was in there heavy too.
Irish was in there heavy.
And I'm Irish. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Cool.
Mexicans usually support their fighters like crazy too.
Cool.
Me, McKelvey. Yes.
If he's Irish, I'm Irish. Can't
Of
say
course,
it.
of course, Mexicans support their
Yeah,
fighters.
it's like
Yes,
crazy
they
too.
do.
That's but
But
yeah.
we'll talk about all
was
that in
great.
front page news. And salute to everybody. I was in Charlotte this week, and I love Charlotte. They had the
That's what's up.
NAACP convention while I was out there.
Oh, you ain't seen Angela Rye? She was out there.
I wasn't doing that. I was doing a party. But I seen Ebony K. Williams. I seen her.
Salute that.
Nice.
I seen her in the airport. She said she just spoke. So I was like, yo, are you
That's
coming
the
up?
homie.
She was like, yeah, I'm going to come up. She just had her baby. So
Yeah,
congratulations. She was
congrats,
talking about
girl.
her baby and raising the baby and
That's
the baby
what's
going
up.
to school. She said that they're teaching the baby 2 languages. So salute to Ebony K. Williams.
Who saw Superman this weekend? That's what I
My
want.
son.
Okay, Eli got his hand up.
My son loved it. He said it was a lot of action. It was lit. It was dope.
Really?
Yep. Him and my husband went. They thought it was dope. I don't watch Superman, so I ain't go.
All right, we'll get into all that.
I'm not a DC fan either, but Superman was good.
All right. Rich Dennis will be joining us this morning. He's the chairman and CEO of Essence. He has a bunch of brands, but we're going to be talking about Heavy Essence and the Essence Music Festival that went down last weekend. Some people weren't happy. There was a lot to talk about online, and he's going to break that all down this morning. And we got front page news, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, some quick sports. It was heavy boxing over the weekend. Now, Charlamagne, you went to the Serrano fight. How was that fight?
Yeah, the Serrano-Taylor fight. It was a good fight. I mean, it wasn't as, I wouldn't say it's one of their best. It's probably the third best fight of the 3 fights that they've had. But yeah, the energy in the Garden was what I was tripping off. Like I said, them Puerto Ricans had it rocking. The Irish people had it rocking too, but them Puerto Ricans had the Garden rocking on Friday night.
Yep, and then Saturday night, Shakur Stevenson, he won, and Edgar Berlanga, who was up here last week, he lost.
Drop on the clues bombs, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur looked fantastic.
He sure did.
Okay, everybody that says Shakur likes to run, Shakur stood in that ring and stayed in the center of the ring and went and got busy. So salute to Shakur Stevenson.
And Edgar Berlanga, who was here last week. During the press conference, remember, he said he had a surprise for...
Yeah, what was it?
Yeah, he was throwing panties and singles at him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was throwing panties and singles at Oscar De La Hoya, but he did
all
lose.
Of that meant nothing.
That was the big surprise, and then you got beat up.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, homie from the UK had a surprise for him. Okay, and it was a 1-2 punch. All right.
Yeah, he
salute
lost.
that with Belonga though. But
Yeah, for sure.
If you talk that crazy, you got to go in there and back it up.
Hell yeah.
He got his ass kicked.
Oh my God.
That was an ass kicking.
It was.
Yeah.
What's up, Morgan?
Hey, how we feeling on a Monday?
Okay, hold the top. What's up?
You see it. Okay, let's get into it. So first on front page, let's pick up where we left off last week. President Trump traveled to Kerrville, Texas on Friday for a first-hand look at the flooding devastation. He and First Lady Melania Trump met with local officials, first responders, and families of those impacted by the flooding. Now, the president spoke about the lives lost. Let's take a listen to his comments in Texas.
All the beautiful souls, and we're filled with grief and devastation. The loss of life. And unfortunately, they're still looking.
And meanwhile, crews in Central Texas have recently suspended the search for flood victims as heavy rain continues to slam the region, causing more flooding. The National Weather Service says heavy thunderstorms moved through the Hill Country region, devastated by the catastrophic flooding last week. City officials in Kerrville issued evacuation orders for some areas near the Guadalupe River, calling it a dangerous and life-threatening situation. Nearly 130 people are dead and over 160 still remain unaccounted for following that deadly July 4th flooding event. Now, this, of course, brings a lot of talk about the status of FEMA under this administration, especially following this event in Texas. Now, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says President Trump does not want to dismantle FEMA, but rather rework it. She made those comments in NBC's Meet the Press, where while speaking to NBC's Meet the Press, Noem says the president wants the agency to be better implemented. Let's take a listen to her comments in part from that interview.
I think he wants it to be remade so that it's an agency that is new in how it deploys and supports states. The president recognizes that FEMA should not exist the way that it always has been. It needs to be redeployed in a new way.
Of course, Trump has been critical of FEMA in the past, but has praised the agency's efforts amid the devastating floods in Central Texas. Noem also dismissed claims that a rule change delayed FEMA's response in Texas as absolutely false. Any thoughts on that, guys? No? And in case you missed it, just on other natural disasters over the weekend, the Grand Canyon was on fire. Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs is calling for an investigation into a white sage wildfire at the north rim of the Grand Canyon. The Dragon Bravo fire has consumed 5,000 acres since lightning started the flames on Independence Day. It also burned dozens of structures, including a historic Grand Canyon Lodge that originally opened in 1937. The facility is the only lodging inside of the park at North Rim. Hobbs said what has happened demands intense oversight and scrutiny into federal government emergency response, which goes back to what Noem was saying about FEMA and all of, whether or not those resources are readily available just in case, something happens. And going back to the Grand Canyon, park officials noted that North Rim residents and staff were evacuated before the fire rapidly spread. So we're dealing with some natural disasters here. You guys want to keep your eyes on the swivel. Make sure you pay attention to your weather forecast and, what's going on around you. That's your front page news at 6 a.m. At 7 a.m. we'll talk about this assassination attempt into Donald Trump. It's been a year since Butler, Pennsylvania. So stick around.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest. Wake up. Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Tisha from Texas, but I'm calling from Paris, France.
Paris,
What's
France.
up,
Good
Tisha?
morning.
From
Nice.
Texas, all the way from Paris.
Yes, I went to the 50 Cent and Mary J. Blige concert last night. I just happened to be here, so I went to the concert. And, Envy, you were right. 50 gets busy.
Oh, he has hits.
Oh, 50.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of hits that you forget about. But Jesus, he has a lot of records.
Yes. It was hit after hit after hit. Mary did great. She did a wonderful job as well. But I was so excited to see everybody, all the Parisians, like, really getting into 50. I know y'all hear the ambulance going by me right now.
Can I ask you a question? Did Mary act like she wanted to be there?
She did. She did. And she even gave us a little French. She said merci beaucoup, and then she did a lot of wee-wee. She did really good.
So Mary just tired of us Americans.
Yeah, she don't like over here.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's what it is. She tired of over in America because she really did a really good job, and 50 was busy. The graphics, everything was nice. So, but I just couldn't believe how everybody was singing all the words and dancing. A little off beat, but they were dancing and having a good time.
Yeah, you forget how many records Fifth got unless you go to the show, and it's just not pop records. It's like album cuts, street records, and everybody knows every record is pretty dope. If you haven't been to see a 50 concert, definitely check it out.
It was really good. Now, Jess, when are you coming to Dallas? I live in Dallas. And you were supposed to come, and then you had that operation and all this stuff. So when you coming?
Damn.
You got an operation?
Because because you when you got sick and you had to cancel some shows. One was in like Dallas.
Yeah. I don't even know, yo. I honestly.
And I think it rescheduled, and I had the ticket. I just hadn't looked it up yet, so I will be there.
So go on my website, yes, because I don't know off the top of my head right now. I'm sorry, but yeah, I did reschedule all the shows that I had to cancel when I did get sick.
Right, and I saw Big Mac last month. He was in Dallas. I saw him. He was really funny. Medium-sized Mac now, but he was really good. So I support y'all. I love y'all. I love the Breakfast Club. It gotta be if I'm calling from Paris.
Love you too,
Thank you so
babe.
much. You be safe out there, all right?
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Stacy. How are y'all?
No, Stacy.
Hey,
what's
Stacy,
up?
what's
Stacy,
up?
did you speak to Mercedes? Are you coming to Virginia for the call show?
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, of course I'm coming. But no, I didn't speak to Virginia. I don't know nothing.
I said, you speak to Mercedes. Mercedes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. My mind is just crazy right now. Okay, no. But yes, I'm coming DJ MV. I'll be there early.
Okay, cool.
I just want to get it off my chest real quick. Every time I don't listen to the show, which is once in a blue moon, somebody always got something to say. Okay, so I need to get it off my chest. Trav called in Friday, and he was like how he want to address the new queen. When I heard that, I almost died. First off, I never said anything bad about Trav, so he needs to relax. Like, Charlamagne, did I say anything bad? All I said was, don't call me girl.
No, you didn't say nothing, but the reality is y'all gay people are very catty. Gay men are very catty. Yeah, Stacey, y'all just are.
I am.
Stacy's bi.
Okay.
I've seen it. Hey, listen, I've seen it throughout the whole LGBTQ community. If there's a gay person up here that's getting a lot of light, then there's another gay person that's mad at him. If it's a trans person that's up here getting a lot of light, then there's another trans person that's mad at him. Y'all just a catty community. It is what it is.
They are just a catty community. I am the B. I represent the B in the LGBT. So I don't do all that catty stuff. Listen, I'm about my money. I'm about my business. This is the last time I'm going to speak on it. He may refer to himself as a girl. I'm still a guy.
I got you. I love that. I love to hear that.
Thank
That's
you.
what's up.
And y'all have a good day. DJ Envy, I am getting so ready for the car show. I done bought masks. I'm so excited. But okay, y'all have a good day. Bye.
Peace.
Bye. You say all that with the bye. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
And Trev gonna pop up at that car show.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's cracking? It's Doogie in Chicago.
What's up, man? Get it off your chest.
Hey, Charlamagne. Hey, what's up? Oh, by the way, good morning to everybody. What's up, Charlamagne?
Good morning.
What's up, my guy? How are you?
All right. I just want to correct you because you keep shouting out Milwaukee wrong. It's V100.7.
What I be saying?
V100.3.
100.3.
Oh, my bad. Don't correct me now, and you ain't correct me no other time.
Because I didn't hear it now when he said it. I was like,
shut up. I be saying that all the time. I
I know.
always give Milwaukee
and I
props.
be going with you
Because you don't know.
I didn't know. But
Okay.
as soon as he said it, I was like, oh, it is V100.7.
Yeah, V100.7. Salute to V100.7. That's the first station to syndicate the Breakfast Club
That is
ever.
facts.
Man, I
we
love
appreciate
Milwaukee
you.
because I will be there this weekend at the Milwaukee Improv. So get your tickets.
Good segue.
Mr.
Where at?
Sir on the phone. Improv.
But I also want to say they also had a tragedy out there over the weekend. OG Tweezy was a victim of violence, and the city is hurting. And I need this to be a call to action right now because the city of Milwaukee is small enough where they can get some community unity together and slow down this violence because we lost the biggest plug out there, and that's just devastating. That's tragedy. Who's going to put the city on now? We need to tighten up for real.
Damn, man. That's horrible.
So sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, but shout out to V100, Milwaukee tighten up, and also shout out to Reggie Brown, my former mentor. I knew him from Chicago through Milwaukee and all of that. So
That's my guy.
shout out to
Salute
V100 in Milwaukee. Most steps.
Salute to Reggie. Salute to Bailey. I mean, Bailey not dead no more, but she was the PD that was there when they put us on.
That's right.
The mornings at V100.7. So we got mad love for
I
Bailey.
was there. Yeah, I was there in 2000, 2001 with Doug Banks. R.I.P. to Doug Banks. But
Rest
shout
in
out
peace,
to
Doug
Doug
Banks.
Banks. He's not there no more. I love y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate it.
Peace,
Thank you
brother.
so much, brother.
Man, they also Milwaukee just also had one of their little kids just got like snatched up or whatever, but they did find him. So
I did see that.
that's good.
They found him,
in Milwaukee. So yeah, they've been having a time, man.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, Envy, you know the vibes is Mello. What's the word, bro?
Mello, what's poppin'? Where you been, Mello?
Hello.
Yo, life is amazing. It is what it should be. How y'all doing, Jess? Uncle Charlotte, LL Cool Bay. What's
Peace,
the word?
peace. What up, man?
All right, so I got to get this off my chest. And I'm the perfect person to talk about this. So, we got to start shaming these men for getting their body done like these bad bitches. 'Cause I'm tired of it, bro. Like, cause let the record show. I'm on the record talking about the BBLs being booty and baby legs. Honorable mention is you thinking an attention between me and the NYPD. Word. But like
booty and baby legs is a bar, Mello. That's funny.
Yep. I'm telling you, but hear me out. You can't be out here with the stomach of John Cena and the chest of Coi Leray. Honorable mention to her. She's beautiful. We love her. But Drake, stop it, bro.
Say some names, Mello. Say some names.
You just said one.
I said it. Drake, French Montana. Who else? Tiger. I don't know. I feel like his stomach used to be his hair. I don't know.
Yo, shut up, Mello.
I'm not doing it.
I don't know if it's fake or not, but it do look stupid.
Oh, Tiger.
Exactly. Let the record
The
show.
abs, the fake abs.
I was 300 pounds, bro. Like, I'm now on the carb 200. I've really been with y'all through thick and thin. No like, so, you feel me? Like, nah, you can work it out. Like, you know what I mean? I'm somewhere between dad bod and beanbag chair. I used to be a bag of dirty laundry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
what God gave you. You feel me? God don't make no mistakes.
I agree. It feels like the abs are going through what BBLs went through. Like BBLs used to look really, really stupid, and then they got better over time. That's how abs on men will probably look in the future.
Yeah.
I understand that, but at the same time, as a man, you should not be wanting to lay on the table unconscious
I agree.
anesthesia and then get up, act like you put in the work. I'm not with that.
I understand, Mello.
Well, thank you, Mello.
Anytime.
All right, Mello. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. I wonder how Mello feels about people who, do the Ozempic or get, have to, do surgery to lose all that weight, especially when they big. I should have asked him that.
Men with cheek fillers. You got cheek fillers, Envy?
I ain't got no damn cheek fillers.
Men get cheek fillers.
Envy got them.
I ain't got no cheek fillers.
His cheek fillers stink, too.
Oh, my God.
Envy cheek fillers stink.
Hey, yo.
My cheeks did
Shut up, Loren. He do not look like
I got no
he
damn cheek fillers.
I remember when he got them.
And
I got
then
no
not
cheek
they
fillers. He's just a
stink.
liar.
Yo,
Yo,
somebody's face stink is
my
crazy.
God.
Cheek fillers stink.
That's crazy.
Lauren, you got the latest with Lauren coming up.
Yeah, yes, we do, Envy, with the cheeks.
Oh, my goodness.
No, but Travis Scott dropped Jack Boys 2. People were trying to figure out if he was going to come back or Pusha T. He attempted to. We're going to talk about it.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Lauren becoming a straight fat.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Lauren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right, y'all. So there's been a lot of clips talk, and Jack Boys 2, which is Travis Scott's album, dropped over the weekend. And people were wondering if he was going to respond at all to Pusha T, who's been having a lot of conversation about him on the music and in the interviews.
I never wanted that. Not once did it cross my mind.
Anyway,
Travis Scott was going to reply to Pusha T.
I think people were wondering if he was going to respond, especially because it was rumored that Travis Scott originally was supposed to drop on the same day as the clips, and then it pushed to Saturday.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so let's take a listen to Travis Scott's response.
Man, I swear these old can kill me. Know my wires feel me. They just want the real me. Yeah, blue Bugatti, I'm dodging TMZ. Made 100 off pushing T's. Now my phone on D&D. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the attempt to respond. Came and went. As y'all see.
I don't even know what you mean.
I don't have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either. Did Justin Bieber respond?
So
was that real? I seen Justin Bieber respond to who?
There was a supposed to be a Finsta page that posted something, but I don't know if that was real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Respond to what? To who?
To the clips.
To the clips, basically, because he was basically saying something about like my album is the only album you're supposed to worry about this weekend because he dropped Swag.
Right.
When everybody was kind of like having clips conversations and trying to put themselves in a conversation. But go ahead, Sean.
That's two different demographics.
Hell yeah, I'm like not clips and Justin Bieber.
Exactly. Like saying somebody is old is not a diss, okay? Because getting old is the goal. You should want to live as long as possible. And when you getting better with age, the way Malice and Pusha T are, that's not a diss. You should hope you still sound that good at 50 plus in late 40s.
Yeah, Malice is what, like 52, and
52,
I think Push is what, 44 or something like that. But
no, he's like 48.
48 is he?
Yeah.
Oh, 48.
He ain't that much younger than Malice, but yeah, they both look good.
They both get busy too.
Well, according to Drake, it doesn't matter how old you are and if you get busy or not, because if you're not in London, you're not a good rapper. So Drake was in London. He did the Wireless Fest. He did 3 days at a festival, which amazing. Like, right, is Drake. But he was on stage and he said something that got people a little bit upset. Take a listen.
When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words. I don't care what nobody says, nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to our country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be.
What's crazy about that is London don't even believe that.
Right, that's why
you can hear the crowd.
They saying in the back like,
London rappers be rapping, but nah.
He didn't even have to volunteer that lie. Like, yo, Drake, you just sold out 3 days at Wireless Festival. Historic. They said he did different songs every night.
He put out some different artists.
Different artists every day.
They was already eating out the palm of your hand. You didn't have to lie like that. Like, that was just crazy. You already had them on your side.
Right. Did he bring out any London artists?
Oh yeah, a bunch.
He brought out a bunch of different artists.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
People started circulating, which like a screenshot of, I guess Drake had listed like his top 5 rappers at one point. No one from London, according to the screenshot. It was Hove, Wayne, Young Tony, Andre 3000,
of course,
and Biggie.
Yeah.
So of course, people were having a conversation about that. But then
he just got caught in the moment on stage in London. That's what it was.
Either that or Kendrick kicked his ass so much he hate all American rappers. I hate all of y'all. I don't want none of y'all no more. I'm so sick of all of y'all.
I don't like the way that you rap.
Right.
Like, nah, he probably got caught in the moment.
Imagine somebody beating you up so much that you don't want to play with nobody from that country no more. Like, just know you hate everybody from the whole country.
Coming outside.
Just keep it in Compton. Say London got better rappers than Compton rappers.
Well,
which I don't agree with that either, but that would have made more sense.
Well,
nah, it wouldn't have.
Kendrick came up.
No, it wouldn't have.
No, it wouldn't have.
But I would have understood it more.
You understood it more.
Yeah, that would have made no sense at all, though. But Kendrick came up at the Wireless Fest. Drake fans wanted to have a conversation with Drake about Kendrick. Let's take a listen.
Oh, my God.
This is the best opportunity I've ever been given. 3 nights in a row, 3 nights headlining. I don't know. 3 different sets, I can't tell. 3 different vibes. You name another artist that can do it and bring him up here, we can clash right now. Anybody? That's what I'm here for.
Nobody, only Drake.
You know what? Charles, grab me a shot. I'll drink to that.
Oh, so he was drunk. That's why he said that stupid stuff about the UK rappers versus American rappers.
Hey, yo.
But Drake is one of the I would say one of the only rappers that can do a different vibe every night, because he can do the Afrobeat vibe, he can do the R&B vibe one night, and then he can do the hip hop vibe. There's not too many artists that can do what he just said that though.
Yeah, so why take away from all of that by saying something stupid and defecating on the same people who helped you get to where you are? Because that's essentially what you did. I mean, it's one thing to have an opinion, and you can have that opinion that you think UK rappers are better, but we just know that's not true. go. And to one of y'all just said they named it. You, Loren, said he named the top five. Didn't name no London rappers. Like, come on. You're not here because of London rappers.
I don't know if I ever just played I'm not from London, but I don't know if I've ever just played a London rapper enough to be able to argue this. But people were really arguing about this over the weekend. They were really upset.
I like London rappers. There's a lot of
London rappers get busy.
I don't dislike them. I just don't know their music enough, and I didn't know so many people did. I felt so out of the loop. I'm like, oh, I didn't know y'all were paying attention that much. Like, okay. But also on stage, there was a moment where Drake was performing, and he was performing nonstop. And during the lyrics, we had the audio, but it's not going to sound good, so I'll just explain it. During nonstop, he switches his line. So he says, "How I go from 6 to 23, no LeBron." Of course, he's hurt still about the LeBron pop-out situation. But over the weekend, fans also brought up the fact that they noticed that he covered up.
You cover that's really nice man's no more. Anytime you cover a text, I said, listen, look, I saw somebody say, yo, Drake be making stripper decisions. Yo, he got that man tatted covered. He got his tat covered.
Yeah, so apparently Drake went and covered up the LeBron James tattoo and replaced it with a tattoo honoring
SGA.
Yeah, I'd always say his last name wrong. SGA, yes. I thought that was crazy.
Then he got the tattoo covered.
I thought that was
insane.
insane.
He really nice friend.
I know that's your friend Envy, but you have
none of these people my friends. But I will say this: I thought it was weird when he got a tattoo of a man living.
Like anyway,
now you talking.
Anyway,
he should have never gotten a tattoo.
I always thought that was weird. Like I understand if some people look at their idols, like they might tattoo Bob Marley or tattoo Michael Jackson or Prince.
Yeah.
But unless you my mom, my pops, my wife, my family, my kids, I'm not.
Does Drake have anybody from Canada on his body? Does he have anybody that he actually came up with, like his actual friends?
Like from the Six?
Yes, like Chubb should get a tattoo. Chubb should get a tattoo. These people that you shouting out all the time, do you have tattoos of them on you? I don't trust anybody whose friends are all industry celebrities. And you love them so much that you getting their tattoos on them?
Chubb's not industry celebrity though.
Chubb's not his man.
She didn't listen to what I said.
She's not
listening.
I know, but you said all industry celebrities.
I said I don't trust anyone whose friends are all celebrities. Yeah. That's why I asked, does he have anybody from Toronto on his body?
Any
I
of
said
his
Chubb should get a tattoo because that's his actual man, Loren.
Oh, I missed it.
But that's crazy. I remember I covered up my beef over name too. I was like, I know, I feel you, Drake.
Right, that's the.
It literally reminded me of that, like an angry baby mom. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Like when you want that nigga off you want him off you.
You should have never got him on. You know what I'm saying?
I know, like
Savannah should be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Right.
I'm the only person.
Right.
Okay. Bronny don't even got a tattoo of his daddy.
Exactly.
I don't think.
He should.
Does Drake have Chubb's tatted?
Getting a tattoo is crazy.
That is the latest.
But you should. But like I said, I want to know: does he have any of his actual friends on his body?
Probably no.
I mean, it's probably people he idolizes, right? Put his idols on his body.
I bet you ain't nobody from London tattooed on his body. You ain't got no London rappers tattooed on you, do you, Drake?
He got Wayne whole face.
This guy, man, it's like he's been on a mission to prove Kendrick right for the past year and a half.
Oh my God, don't it seem like that?
Let me show you how culturally clueless I am.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait till Joyner Lucas jump on all y'all asses. Wait till Joyner come in with something. I know he coming. Joyner gonna have a video for it and all.
Oh gosh,
I know
a whole short film.
Oh, I know he coming with something. I can't wait.
All right. When we come back, we got front page news, and then from Essence, CEO of Essence, Rich Dannis will be joining us. There's been a lot of conversation about the Essence Music Festival the last week, and people weren't happy, and there was a lot of discrepancies. He's going to break all that down this morning, too. All right, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, quick sports. Serrano. Charlamagne, you went to her fight over the weekend. How was her fight?
The Serrano Taylor fight. I mean, it was good. It was probably the least exciting of all of the 3 times that they fought. But it was a good fight. You know, Serrano lost. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a good weekend for Puerto Ricans in boxing.
Yeah, Edgar Berlanga lost as well.
Absolutely.
But Shakur Stevenson did win.
Drop on the clues bomb, Shakur Stevenson. He looked great out
there. He sure did.
I was a little nervous for him, just a little bit, because I'm like, Shakur, you don't have to prove nothing to these people. Like, these people be saying that you like to run, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to prove anything to them. Like, we know you're a great defensive fighter. Right? So go out there and showcase that. And he did, but he also went in there and mixed it up as well. So, he looked great. Salute to Shakur Stevenson.
That's right. What's up, Morgan?
Hey, so it's been a year since the assassination attempt on then presidential candidate, he was a presidential candidate at the time, Donald Trump, in Butler, Pennsylvania. While speaking to over 15,000 rally goers at the Butler Farm Showground, shots rang out, fired by a would-be assassin on a nearby rooftop. Now, Trump had just happened to turn his head to reference a chart, and the bullet whizzed by his ear and grazed his ear. Now, let's take a listen to the audio from that attempt on President Trump's life. Just a disclaimer that this audio could be difficult for some to listen to.
If you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Well, rest in peace to the guy that actually got killed. Remember the father
Trump,
who lost his life.
The volunteer firefighter, absolutely. So Trump was left with a bloody ear. Of course, there was that, as you mentioned, Jess, a volunteer firefighter who was killed in that incident, and 3 others were wounded. The gunman, Thomas Matthew Crooks, was killed by Secret Service agents during that as well. Now, here we are a year later, and President Trump says he is satisfied with the investigation that went into his attempted assassination at that rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Let's take a listen to the president's comments on Fox News.
They're very talented, very capable. They had a bad day, and I think they'll admit that. They had a rough day. But they briefed me, and I'm satisfied with it. So there were mistakes made, and that shouldn't have happened.
So Trump told Fox News he's been briefed by multiple agencies, and although he's acknowledged the Secret Service breakdowns, he still has the utmost respect for the agency and trust in his agents. Recently, 6 Secret Service agents on his detail were suspended for that incident, following that incident. Yeah. So meanwhile, on the topic of immigration and ICE, border czar Tom Homan is speaking out after a federal judge in LA halted immigration raids in the city of LA and Los Angeles. Now, appearing on CNN's State of the Union, Homan said the judge is overstepping their authority. Let's take a listen.
I don't think any federal judge can dictate immigration policy. That's a matter for Congress and for the president, and I know the Department of Justice is going to litigate this. We want to take it to the appeals court.
Yeah, so the order bars agents from relying on race, language spoken, type of work, or location when detaining suspects, saying you need a little more than that. Attorneys with Public Counsel and the ACLU argued recent ICE operations in the Los Angeles area amounted to racial profiling. And speaking of immigration, Democratic lawmakers touring Florida's Alligator Alcatraz detention facility on Saturday say the conditions are inhumane. Now, this Alligator Alcatraz facility is located, what many say is kind of like in a swamp area, and it's just not the best place for any facility to be in. Representative Maxwell Frost said that had this to say afterward, and also fellow Florida Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz also noted how the detainees are packed into cages, often nearly 3 dozen at a time. Let's take a listen to Florida Representatives Maxwell Frost and Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
We saw people, of course, yelling for help. We even heard in the background someone yell, "I'm an American citizen." They started chanting "Libertad," freedom, liberty.
They are essentially packed into cages, wall-to-wall humans, 32 detainees per cage.
So the lawmaker said they had intended to visit the site unannounced and believed a controlled 30-minute tour was arranged after the state became aware of their plans. Wasserman Schultz says Florida Governor Ron DeSantis could have picked anywhere in the state to build a detention center and had it built in one of the worst possible spots. So, it looks like we will continue to watch out and see what's going on with ICE and immigration events across the country, whether it be in Florida or whether it be in LA and California. So I'll keep you guys posted as to what's going on with that. But that's your front page news.
You know what, Morgan? I want to say I think that liberal media should never stop asking questions about the Epstein list. Okay, liberal media should treat the Epstein list the way Republicans treated the transgender and sports issue. Like they never let it go. Like liberal media should never ever stop talking about it because it's the only thing that can build a bridge between them and the MAGA base that so many of them have been trying to get. All right, forget them corny ass podcasts, Gavin Newsom Newsom was doing when you're trying to talk to both sides. Nothing brings people together like conspiracy theories. And it's one thing or one conspiracy Republicans and Democrats can agree on. There is a cover-up happening with the Epstein list, and liberal media should never, ever stop talking about it. They should never stop asking questions about it. Don't let them flood the zone and make you forget about that issue. Because I heard you talk about a whole lot of Trump this morning, but I didn't bring that up.
All right, well, let's get into it real quick. I will talk about Trump and the Epstein list. So President Trump claims that he is still confident in Deputy FBI Director Dan Bongino, despite recent internal fighting over handling of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein. Trump was asked on Sunday if Bongino was still in his position and if the pair recently spoke, to which Trump said Bongino and him spoke on Sunday and that he was in good shape. On Friday, multiple news outlets reported that Bongino was debating whether to resign from his position. The DOJ and FBI issued a joint memo last week looking to counter claims about Epstein, long promoted by conservative media figures now, including Bongino and FBI Director Kash Patel. Now, the memo said Epstein did not have a client list, even though Attorney General Pam Bondi said earlier this year it was on her desk for review. So to your point, but I'm watching the situation. I try not to, give y'all too much without having everything or at least a lot of it. So to your point, you've got the conspiracy theories going, but you want to get all the facts together, all of them, right?
And Trump also defended Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi is the one that looks like she lied the most because she said the Epstein list was on her desk. That Epstein list that y'all say don't exist now. Yep. And Trump posted this weekend that it's the Democrats' fault. The Democrats made up this lie in this room. No, they didn't. That's why I said liberal media should never stop asking questions about the Epstein list. Treat it the way MAGA treated the transgender and sports issue.
Yeah, but I'm watching. Trust and believe, I'm watching. I'm paying attention.
Well,
but that's your front page. Oh, okay, you're welcome. But that's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Follow me on socials at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Thank y'all. Have a great week. Make it a great Monday.
Now, when we come back, the chairman and CEO of Essence Ventures, Essence Music Festival. We're talking everything Essence when we come back. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. And we got a special guest in the building. He has so many titles. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Richard. Well, go ahead. I was going to say he's the executive chairman of Sundial Group of Companies.
That's right. We have Rich Dannis here.
Yes. It is a group of companies. Tell them some of the companies, Richard.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Talk to the mic. You should know this.
Every couple of years. No, I only do this like once every 2 years when I come explain myself to y'all. So Sundial Group of Companies consist of Sundial Media Group and Media and Technology Group. So that's Essence, Refinery 29, Afropunk, BeautyCon, and a few other media assets. Sundial Financial, which is New Voices Fund, in which we invest in businesses, one of the largest investors in black-owned businesses and people of color. And then the consumer, we have Sundial Consumer, so some of you guys know us for the brands that we've built like Shea Moisture and Nubian Heritage and Madam C.J. Walker and now some of the newer brands like Alafia and some of those things. So we play across the economic landscape of culture.
And also, if I'm not mistaken, you said Afrocon? Afrotech?
Afropunk,
okay, and BeautyCon.
And Beauty. He said that. He said all that. You're not listening? He said all that.
Okay, I'm just making sure, man.
Okay.
The reason I want to stress that is because you said you got to come in here every couple of years to explain yourself, but I want people to know who you are, and I want them to know how important you are to a lot, not just, yourself, but to a lot of other black companies and black brands.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, we've invested in probably at this point well over 100 black businesses. One of the last times I was here, not one of the last times, but the time before the last time, I came in here and we're talking about me selling Shea Moisture. And I said to you guys, I'm selling this company because I am going to unlock wealth that's never been seen in our community before. I'm going to invest that wealth back in our community.
And you did that.
I did that, right? 6 years later, 7 years later, not only have we done that. We've now had 4 or 5 exits that have delivered more than $1 billion.
Wow.
Back into black families in this country. So
Wow.
very, very proud of the journey that we're on. And but every once in a while, we don't get it 100% right. But what we do is come back and fix it and get it 100% right. So that's.
Well, let's talk about that. And I do want to say it's very important. What you do and have done is so important, and even more important now. When you see all these DEI initiatives getting rolled back, when you see these fundings, when you see this funding for these black organizations and black companies getting cut, all we gonna have is us.
That's it.
To invest back in each other.
That's it. That's it. And part of that is if you don't create wealth, we don't have us to invest back in each other, right? Then we're constantly needing to have other people support us to. I mean, look, we've got changes in healthcare coming, right? We've got changes in our abilities to get an education. It's going to cost. We're going to have fewer opportunities and higher costs, right? The only thing that we can control is our economic destiny. And so I'm fiercely protective of that because if we don't have that, we've got nothing. And to do that, we've got to build big businesses. We've got to build infrastructure to support those businesses. And we've got to train up people so that they can run those businesses, right? All things that we all know are missing from our community infrastructure today. So we've got a lot of work to do. And we're here to do the work.
Now, of course, trending the last couple of days was the Essence Festival.
Yep.
31st Essence Festival.
Yep.
Some people were upset. Some people were mad about timing. Some people said it wasn't as packed as it usually is. They were mad that Target was a sponsor. So I know you're here today to break some of that down. So
yeah.
What happened, Essence Festival weekend?
So first of all, a lot of the criticism is warranted. A lot of it is not. Right? There's always an explanation for things that go wrong, and people are always excited to take credit for things that go right. Right? My job is to balance that all out. Right? So we have an incredible team that's running Essence Festival. They have built something that when you look at it, if you look at the scale of what it is today, that competes against the best in the world. Right? Without the resources of the best in the world, right? And without the access that the best in the world has, right? So I'm extremely proud of that team. I'm also proud of the fact that they took risks that we don't normally get to take in order to build something better. And some of those risks worked out exceptionally well. Like you go into the convention center, extraordinary. Right, we had problems in production with the mics. That happens, seems to happen more in the Superdome or in domes rather, but we had problems there. Those problems will be addressed because they're easily addressable. There's reasons for why that happened. At some point, we can get into that if you want to. But look, we had over 40 acts over the 3-day weekend in the Superdome, right? Best talent in the world, and they deserve the best acoustics. They deserve the best production, and we'll give that to them. We've given that to them for 30 years. This 31st year, we didn't do as good a job as we normally do, and next year we'll do a better job than we've ever done because we've learned what the issues were. So
why was Lauryn Hill so late? She said it wasn't her fault.
It absolutely was not her fault.
Okay.
It was,
and she said she thanked y'all for actually stepping up and saying it wasn't her fault.
Yeah. Well, our job is to protect black women. We're not going to sit here and say, hey, because she's taking the heat for it, we're going to be quiet, because that's not what we are. That's not what Essence is about. That's not what we're building. There were production issues with the audio video system that caused the delay in her performance. We own that, right? Those delays were primarily because we've been very aggressive in, as I said earlier, our job is to develop the infrastructure that drives black businesses, right? So we also want to make sure that we're investing in the local businesses in New Orleans, right? And so our production partner, from our mandate, and my team's directive, which again, we're very proud that we're able to do this. You know, one of the things that is also satisfying but scary is that there are no more black festivals around. Right? We're about the only independent one left, right? And so what that means is that the people that get to produce these festivals, fewer and fewer and fewer of them have the resources and the access and the ability to run these large festivals because they're not getting those opportunities, right? I said to my team a year ago is we need to go out and find the types of partners that we can develop and grow so that they have the opportunities to do these, right? We probably should have been a little bit more thoughtful in the execution of that. But at the end of the day, I'm proud of the fact that they took the risk, right? Next year, we will have a local, well-trained, well-developed partner in that area because we got the experience we had this year.
Y'all just didn't have the right production team to pull off a show, a concert of that scale, basically.
For the sound.
Yes. However, our job is to train them up. It's not their fault, right? It's our fault. Rest assured that will not happen again.
LoRosa is here as well. We're still kicking it with the chairman and CEO of Essence, Rich Dannis. Loren.
I was going to ask you, the production group company that you're talking about, is that separate from the Solomon Group company? Because there was articles about them working with you guys and people throwing a lot of blame on the Solomon Group people too.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, it's not any of our partners' fault. It's our fault because we hire them, we pay them, we manage them, and it's our job to make sure that everything is delivered properly. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's the Solomon Group's fault or it's this group's fault or it's that group's fault, right?
Rich, you're a nice guy.
At the end of the... Well,
if I
look,
pay you to do sound... I'm not a sound guy. The sound's supposed to be right. I'm paying you a certain amount of money. The sound's supposed to be perfect. That's what you're paying for. You don't sit there with the mics and adjust levels and stuff. Like, you pay somebody
what about
for
the
production.
tardiness of the artist?
Yeah.
That was the other thing I kept hearing. I kept hearing people was, late.
First, let me take this, right? It's not that I'm a nice guy. It's that I am trying to build something that's lasting. If I don't invest in people and I don't have the patience with them, plenty of people allowed me to fail, right? And because they allowed me to fail, I'm where I'm at today, right? My job and the role that I see myself playing is to make sure that when somebody fails, I'm there to pick them up, right? Because that's the other thing that we don't have the luxury of as black people. We get one shot, right? And then you walk away. So we're going to take the hit. We will deal with our internal partners. Our internal partners will step up. And if they then don't step up to the plate, then they will be gone. But it will not be because they made a mistake here. It will be because they haven't been able to learn from those mistakes.
Gotcha.
Right? You are asking the
tardiness.
The tardiness.
Yeah, because I read the open letter that Stephanie Mills wrote, and I love Stephanie Mills.
God bless her.
I love Stephanie Mills, and what she said was, she's a professional. This is an OG veteran in the game. She said the challenges I encountered were multifaceted, and in my view, indicative of broader organizational shortcomings. The scheduling and time management were severely lacking, creating a chaotic and stressful environment backstage. She said beyond the logistical issues, the technical difficulties, which is what we just talked about, the sound system. Right. She said all of that was deeply problematic.
Yeah, she said it. There's nothing to argue there, right? I
guess the why is what I'm asking.
Well, I think the why is one scale, right? And when you start with the technical issues, as you guys are in this business, things have a way of having domino effects, and they impact other things, right? So we're tracking all of that down, whether it's Miss Mills or it's the security guard on the floor or whoever it is. We're talking to everybody, and we're making the adjustments that we need to make.
I think I understand what you're saying as far as production, because we deal with that, especially in radio a lot of times, right? You're giving people an opportunity, you're giving people a chance, but they may not have the experience. And you said you got to train them up, but man, when you got something that needs to hit the ground running, I can't teach you how to run. I need you to already know how to run.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of times too, because we don't get the opportunities, we may know how to run, but we may be rusty, right? I may not have done it in a year and a half, so things slip, right? I may have new team members that haven't really run it with me before, so I've got to figure out how to do that. So this isn't anything new to this business or to the music or the festival business. But I think it is particularly heightened because we care about the people that we care about, and the people that we serve care deeply about what it is that we're doing, right? So this criticism, I don't take it as criticism to criticize, although there is some of that, right? There's some piling on, there's all that, but that's part of the game. But people really care about what Essence means to them, and it's a source of pride for them, right? So we have to deliver that. That's why I'm here, right? So we have to be able to deliver that, and we have to deliver that excellence every day. And so, 500 things may go right, and one thing may go wrong, or two things or 10 things may go wrong. We owe it to ourselves to say, hey, this isn't working, and B, for us to correct it.
I want to talk to you about Target. I totally get you need Target's dollars to even do this event. You don't have to explain that.
Okay.
But was that a tough decision, being that the Jamal Bryants, the Tamika Mallorys, the Nina Turners have, staged this boycott against Target that a lot of people are participating in?
Yeah, so this wasn't a, hey, we decided to go with Target against the boycott, or hey, we decided to go with the boycott against Target, right? The decision, first of all, was we already had a contract prior to all of this, 4 years now, and they've been good partners, right? They've done what they've told us they were going to do. At Festival, Brian Cornell, their CEO, came on the ground. He's like, look, I want to see the people. I want to talk to the people. I want to understand. But he also shared that we haven't stopped doing the things that we had committed to. We're going to complete. We've made a $2 billion commitment. That was
to who? To the black community. But isn't that the whole point? The whole point of the protest is that because they rolled back the DEI initiatives, but they haven't, done those things. From what I've been told.
No. So what he shared was that they actually never stopped those things. Right, their $2 billion commitment. He said that they are going to complete that $2 billion commitment by the end of this year.
They just can't label it DEI because they're scared of Trump.
I'm not going to get into the politics of it. What I can say though is that they have shown me and provided evidence that they've continued those programs. They've continued their HBCU program and the scholarships. They've continued their dollar commitments. Right. So, for our decision making was based on the economic impact or the inadvertent economic impact that we're seeing in the black businesses. So if that convention center didn't happen, there's 200 vendors that would have lost their income for that weekend, right? Which, as I said earlier, for some of them is the bulk of their income. There are there are brands that have been preparing all year to have a showcase to get retail distribution. Greater than that is they've already made the investments, right? Some of these people have, not some of them, many of them, because where do we go to get funding in our community when we need to build a business? Today.
GoFundMe.
Right. Part of what they use this weekend for is to recoup the investments that they've made. So how do they get these investments? They're taking out second mortgages on their homes. They're drawing down on their 401ks. They're borrowing from their neighbors and their friends and their family. Every single person here, right? Right? And if they don't get these opportunities, what happens to them? So the boycott is focused on the civil rights platform. I'm focused on the economic rights platform. That's what I've done my entire career, right? 30-something years now, almost 40 years. This is what I've done, right? I started when I was 19 years old, right? So almost 40 years. It's kind of crazy to think, right? But that's all I've done, right? All I've done is build businesses that invest back in black communities and develop new businesses that can then stand on their own. So I'm faced with this, and I'm seeing the impact that this is not just having here, but also on shelf. So, yeah, the boycott, there is no doubt about it. Our voice has been heard. Fantastic, right? My question is, what next, right? And how do we now protect those businesses that have been impacted, because Target's traffic may be down, right? Their revenue may be down. But think about those, I don't know how many there has. I know that we're involved with maybe 20 businesses in that sell to Target and at other retailers, but we're talking specifically here. Some of them, their businesses are down more than 50%. Some of them, their business, the average is around 30%, right?
The black-owned businesses that are in Target.
Yes, right? Because the traffic isn't there. The boycott, I think, has served its purpose. I think it has been one that showed our economic might. It showed our voice. It showed that we can be united. I'm all for that, right? But what I have to think about is how I make sure that these people and these businesses that have made these investments survive through this until all of that is resolved.
We're still kicking it with the chairman and CEO of Essence, Rich Dannis. Charlamagne?
Can you move on from a boycott if a demand hasn't been met, though? Like
Again,
if you have, because the whole point of boycotting is because you have demands. If Target hasn't met those demands, why should we tell people to move on?
If they have not met those demands?
If they haven't met those demands, why should we tell the protesters to move on?
I haven't told anybody to move on, right?
Sounds like you're saying that just a little bit.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that my responsibility, the place that I've lived my life, is in building out that ecosystem.
Just from your standpoint, just Essence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the black-owned businesses within Target, just Essence and Essence Festival. If you would have said, you know what, I'm listening to the protesters, Target, I don't want y'all to be a sponsor this year, how would that have impacted y'all business? Because I know y'all had a contract.
We have a contract, so
Okay.
that would impact our business.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you something else, right? There's many others that have either pulled out of supporting black media and black businesses. There are many others that have cut down what they have, what their commitments had been, or where they have invested before. So it's not just, this isn't just a issue that's related just to Target, right? This is an issue that, we've had partners, that didn't come back. Ford didn't come back, right? Delta didn't come back. There's partners in it, but we still put on the same show. We still put on the same event. So we're going to ride for our community, right? We knew we were going to take a loss going into this, but it's better to me that we take a loss and that that community, that business community, the broader community of New Orleans, the broader community that comes to Essence Festival has an extraordinary experience. We did have hiccups, yes.
Why didn't those companies come back?
Some of them have
They got rid of
they got rid of their
black
DEI programs. There's no money. There's no
They met
budget.
their black quota.
Right. But this is the new world that we live in. And I think it's very important that we are, that we're moving forward. Like we can't just go to sleep or we're not going to wake up and it's going to be better. We got to work through it. Right.
I agree with you. And, yes, there is going to be criticism for any event. But based on what you just said, I wonder if people realize that, let's say next year, these companies that pulled out this year for DEI initiatives, they might want to come back, but they're not going to come back to something that is getting so criticized. They're not going to come back to something that's getting so slandered on social media. That's when they be like, I want to stay away from that.
Yeah, and the thing is, what we did this year was an extraordinary success. Our vision for this is not for next year. Our vision for this is 100 years out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're building the infrastructure that allows us to do that. We'll do the work. We'll make the adjustments from that we see from the criticisms. The ones that are reasonable in that work, we'll do that, right? But the other thing is, we've also got to be able. The thing that I'll notice, that I'll say now as I've gotten on in years, is my community no longer has the grace it once had for each other.
Not at all.
Right? Mm-hmm. We go on these platforms and
did we ever? I don't know if we ever.
No, we maybe
I don't know.
Yeah. In my day,
okay.
Yes, there was grace. If something went wrong, somebody pulled you aside and said, "Hey, this is going wrong." If your kid did something wrong, they're like, "Hey,"
and it was grace.
You're good.
2000s, there was
like
grace.
The community that we people have, like it takes a tribe vibe.
It was grace, yeah, absolutely.
But we've got to bring that back, right? It's like if we run away from these things, it doesn't come back.
Right.
If our kids grow up and don't see, they think that this is the way it should be. So, did we get some things wrong? Absolutely. But I think if you measure us against any festival that happened this year, I think we rise to the top, right? I don't know of one festival that happened this year that didn't have some sort of production issue. All right? Ours is amplified because people care, right? Ours is amplified because our community is under a lot of pressure. Ours is amplified because we have a boycott going on. Ours is amplified for a whole host of reasons. That doesn't mean that we run away from it, right? It means that we got to talk about it.
Absolutely.
I think the valid criticisms, and I know you got to get out of here. I think the valid criticism are the production issues, the lateness, the cost for people, and I do think the target conversation is a valid conversation to have. It's a valid criticism for people that are boycotting to bring up. But I think the way you're explaining it makes sense to me.
Yeah, right. But here's the other bigger thing. I personally think a lot of this stuff is driven by bots. Right? I don't even think it's well. Not only that, a lot of people weren't even there. Like the people that left those, they weren't even there, and they do those type of things. I say this, and I tell me and Charlamagne talk about it all the time. The bad thing is we reward this type of behavior, right? And the way we reward it is there's likes, there's views, and they get paid for the amount of views. So if I get 1 million views for ishing on Essence and I get paid $1,000 for it, you know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to do it again.
Well, you're probably right, but let's not dismiss the people who were there.
But there were people there. But there were people there, and he said they did have some problem. But what I want you to do too, Rich, is instead of coming when ish is effed up to talk about fixing it, we want you to come before and talk about what you're doing so we can get that good word out to the people.
But you're too busy doing the work.
So I was going to say, yes. So let me tell you what I grew up by, right? My mother would always tell us, let's do the things we're going to talk about. Let's not talk about the things we're going to do. Ooh. So that's my mentality, right? If I have something to share that I think like this conversation, I'm happy to share it. But other than that, I'd rather be working with my team solving these problems, right? And now, I'm executive chairman. We have CEOs in different roles. They're doing that, so I can sit here and talk. But the reality of it is, we have to give each other more grace.
Okay.
And we have to build more businesses, right? That's our only way out of this, right? We have to build more businesses. And we have to treat those things that allow us to build those businesses with that mindset, right? So I'll say this. Those sponsor dollars that come in go into the investments to put on the free experiences that you get and to allow us to pay for the talent that we won't be able to pay for just by ticket sales.
I got you.
Right? There's nowhere else on this planet that you can go and get what Essence Fest gives you. And that's why I believe people are so protective of it. Right? And so I appreciate that and I understand that. And we will continue to do the work to make it continuously better. But I will say this. What we put on lives on the world stage, right? Nobody's bigger, right? It's just that a lot of what we do is free, right? But nobody's bigger. So our revenues don't match everybody else's revenues because they charge it. The other thing is when you go to Coachella or you go to any one of these other places, you're just there for the act that's on the stage. When you come to Essence,
community,
you're there for community, right? So I think we did a great job with community. We didn't do a great job with the production, right? But I think that just the community of the talent that was there. And we need to communicate more frequently, earlier and more frequently, who's here, who's not here, what's happening, right? So those are things that are fixable, and we're here to do the work.
So all criticisms are valid, and Essence is just going to try to do better next year.
There we go.
That's it.
All right. All right. Well, it's Rich Dannis. Yeah. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Well,
Thank you, guys.
Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren becoming a street fast.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Alrighty, guys, we have a new couple alert. Clay Thompson and Meg the Stallion are dating.
Yeah, she better not hurt him either.
Where were you when Clay Thompson hard launched Meg the Stallion? I know where I was.
I was stuck at the airport.
So
how you know they together?
Okay, so here's how it went down. So Meg Thee Stallion posted these photos last week of her in a bathing suit, and in the background was Klay Thompson, but you had to zoom in and kind of see him a bit, and people were trying to figure out if it was him or if it was not. It then came out later that it was confirmed that it was him, but the two of them didn't say anything. So then following Meg Thee Stallion's upload,
do we know if this is true? Because she was just with the soccer player, so
yeah,
they could have been at the same resort.
We gonna get there.
I'm sorry, girl. You want all in on this tea, don't you? You like some tea, boy. You want some ginger root with it? Got some honey. Continue on. I'm listening.
He's a honey. So following Meg Thee Stallion's post, you then had Klay Thompson. He uploaded a swipe through, and in his swipe through, Meg Thee Stallion and him sharing a kiss, and then they're holding hands walking. So it is official. I mean, they haven't said anything, but the photos say all the things that they need to say.
Yeah,
right?
and he actually posted it, like it's on his Insta. Like,
yes, it's on his Instagram. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Envy, you had mentioned that she was dating the
No, I just thought she was with the homie, but
and then
probably moved on.
The Boston Celtics dude, the Torrey Craig guy, last year. Remember?
Yeah. I mean, well, Megan has been single. She's been dating, but I will say, people did have a lot to say about her. Well, once Klay doubled down on what she had already posted, people, I mean, they like to drag Megan, but people did have a lot to say because they felt like she was openly dating all of these people who are athletes, and there were some jokes flying, but she's single. What is she supposed to do?
No, but that's the thing. Are they relationships or was she single? Like, because she was popping out with him. Like, her and Klay give together.
I mean,
her and Torrey Craig gave together. They did a couples challenge.
They did a couple challenge?
Yeah, on
what
TikTok.
couple challenge? Oh, they did
it was a couple challenge on TikTok that he did, a couple challenge last year.
Well, congratulations to them.
Yeah, congratulations.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I'm saying, like, she's not single. Like, she's getting in relationships with these are relationships. They just probably not working, but like these are actual relationships. She's not just out here
because she's going public with them, is what you're saying. So it takes it to a different high. I do agree.
Yeah,
I
sometimes things don't work, but yeah, these are relationships.
I think that it's just hard when you're a Meg Thee Stallion and you do like somebody enough to be public with them or whatever. It's like you got to pick and choose, I guess. But like,
when you go public, it's official, right?
Yeah, when you pop out.
Yeah.
Yes, when you pop out with somebody, man, Klay not up here posting it because she got nice bathing suits. Like, that's his girl.
No, that is his for sure. They give couple together, and a couple challenge on TikTok is couple of. Okay, so all right, maybe y'all want to argue,
and they look good. And congratulations,
congrats to them.
That's
they
do.
do.
So she just better not hurt him.
Yeah,
she better not hurt him.
Oh my God,
he look like he love real hard.
Why is he light skin?
Yeah,
I knew you was gonna
say
that.
Yes, they love hard.
Yes,
love fast.
And also,
salute to Megan. I like the fact that she only dates athletes because I mean she built like an athlete her damn self.
Absolutely.
So who else she supposed to be?
I know that's right.
I got to be with somebody 6'3" or better.
Right,
You know
right. I know the tussling be fun.
Yes. Me up.
Yep. No more little ones.
Oh, no more. Crazy, Jess. Wow.
I like that. Got somebody else size.
Yeah, and another congratulations in couples news to Coco Jones and Donovan Mitchell.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yes, they shared a photo. They are engaged now. They posted this to Instagram. And Donovan Mitchell also posted like some drone footage from
him proposing, right?
Yep.
I thought that was so sweet. That's dope.
From the proposal. And Sierra and Russell Wilson, there's conversation around or reports with them talking about the fact that they helped to plan the engagement as well. And Coco, we had talked to her a bit about Donovan when she was up here, and she swerved the question, but now we know where it's at. Let's take a listen. Here we go. Is that the song where you talk about you try and get over somebody, but they won't leave you alone because you laid up with your new boo? You've been talking about being happy in these interviews, and the people are saying that it's Donovan Mitchell. Is this your bae? Is that what's happening?
I'm happy, and that's all I gotta say about it.
I mean,
people already know, so y'all know.
Okay, so it is, and the music gives happy, so I'm happy for you.
Donovan Mitchell, the basketball player?
Yes.
No, the who sell houses.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
That's what's up. See, you see what happened when you keep your relationship private? Like she kept it private. Now they engaged, and I hope they be together for a long time.
No, dropping the clue bombs with Coco Jones.
Absolutely.
Honestly, when y'all having these relationship conversations, those are the conversations y'all should highlight when a man actually makes a real commitment. You know what I mean? When a man says, "Hey, I want you to be my wife," or when a couple gets married.
Yeah, I think that was dope.
Kid Cudi?
Yeah, Kid Cudi. I was getting into that. Kid Cudi also was married over the weekend as well.
You got all the tea, huh, Envy?
You did.
You're a little teapot.
And you was.
I love you. I love you.
Teapot, short and stout. What? Let me see your handle. Let me see your spout. Go
How
ahead,
you was
girl.
able to even keep up with all the tea and you was busy this weekend?
I love love.
You
I
was
just
at
love
work.
love.
Look at
I
the
just
pot
love
calling the
love.
kettle beige. Look at you.
Yes.
Do not move your neck like that when you sing the teapot song, okay? So
Don't do your hand like that when you asking Loren to deliver
Yes,
this tea.
yes.
You like, yes, what about Cudi?
Who else got married? Who
Cudi.
else?
What else is going on?
Who won Love Island, MV?
I seen the Spanish couple love.
I saw your cousins.
I seen the Spanish
All your
couple.
cousins win.
I seen the Spanish couple.
Y'all probably started doing merengue in the house.
Exactly. Where did Kid Cudi get married?
In his Porsche? I don't know. Where did he get married?
South of France.
Oh, South of France.
I thought you would know that.
I don't know.
Yeah, they did a whole spread with Vogue. It was such a vibe.
That's what's up, man.
Yes, I love
Congratulations.
love.
Is the woman black?
No.
Here. No.
No.
Her name is, I don't know how you pronounce her last name. Her name is Lola, but they met while she was working for Virgil Abloh.
Oh, nice.
So she's Caucasian? Did Dr. Umar officially?
Yes. Let me see.
Definitely Dr. Umar did not.
I am totally against it.
Is she white? I can't tell.
I don't know what her, like, I mean, she.
Listen, love is love, but you know.
Why would you
I like
ask?
seeing black men.
If
I
love
like
is
seeing
love,
black
why would you
men
ask?
marry black
So
women.
dumb.
That's why I ask.
Congratulations.
Okay?
Love is love. Love is love.
If you find somebody that you love regardless of what their race is, cool. But I like seeing black men with black women, personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Does she have at least?
Does she have?
I don't know. All I know
She got a little percentage?
she used to be a fashion designer for Louis, and she worked with Virgil
care
Abloh.
about
That's all
that.
I know.
None of that.
Well, congratulations.
I care about FUBU.
Do you like saying black men with black men, or do you like saying interracial gay couples?
What happened now?
Huh?
What'd you say? You say that again?
That's it. We gotta wrap up.
What? What'd you say?
No, because you love black love. Like, do you love saying black men with black men?
Yeah,
or is
sure.
it? Oh, okay. No, I'm saying like, is it any discrimination
way,
with interracial gays?
No, I don't have discrimination.
Okay.
But man,
what?
Putting your mouth on your oppressor's penis is crazy.
Oh my God!
That's the latest one.
That's the latest one.
Y'all took it somewhere else.
Who you giving your donkey to, man? This is crazy. Like, this is going too far.
After the hour, we need the Trump administration to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with them, please.
It's just crazy that you really be asking him who you giving that ass to. That's crazy to me.
He always
Every
responds.
day.
And he always responds.
Oh my God.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States. Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Trump, please step up to the congregation.
Yes, you are a
Trump. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
He's a jackass.
Yeah, it's dark here today for Monday, July 14th goes to President Donald J. Trump and the whole Trump administration because they are doubling and tripling down on the lie that the Epstein client list doesn't exist. Now, if you haven't heard, the DOJ said they have no evidence that convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein blackmailed powerful figures, kept the client list, or was murdered, even though they were the ones perpetuating that lie in the first place, okay? Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, said the files were sitting on her desk. Let's listen.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll check back with you.
Now they don't exist, allegedly. Donald Trump himself said on Fox News back in the day that he would declassify the Epstein files. Let's listen.
Declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would, or at least
Do you think that would restore trust? help restore trust?
Yeah, I don't know about Epstein so much as I do the others. Certainly about the way he died. It would be interesting to find out what happened there, because that was a weird situation, and the cameras didn't happen to be working.
He sounded a little shaky, a little reluctant, but he never said back then that the files didn't exist, did he? Okay, you shouldn't have to sound that shaky about releasing something that doesn't exist. Now, this weekend, Donald Trump put up a long-ass post on Truth Social, and he blamed the Epstein files on, you guessed it, the Democrats. Yes, he said that the files were written by Obama, Crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and the losers and criminals of the Biden administration. Let's go to MSNBC for the report, please.
Obviously, this is a story that has riled MAGA world over the past 3-4 days. And there seems to be an argument coming out of the White House that these files don't exist. And at the same time, the White House is saying this is all a setup. These files were all setups by Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. Those two things can't. We often say two things can be true at one time. Those two things cannot be true at one time. You cannot have files that do not exist that were set up by Barack Obama, when in fact all of this happened years after Barack Obama, as far as the Justice Department launching the investigation happened a few years after Barack Obama was like already golfing and windsailing and going on cruise ships.
Great point, Joe Scarborough. Okay, and never mind the fact that Epstein was arrested on July 6, 2019, when Trump was in office. Never mind the fact he killed himself on August 10th, 2019, while Trump was in office. I don't know what Democrats have to do with this, but you can't spin this as some Democratic hoax. Not when it was the MAGA crowd and the Trump administration who endorsed the Epstein client list to begin with. Now, I personally believe the reason the Epstein list didn't come out was because it would be mutually assured destruction for everybody. Democrats, Republicans, politicians in Israel, corporate CEOs, the royal family. If the Epstein flight logs are any indication, then this Epstein client list would hurt everybody. That's why Trump doesn't want to put it out, and that's why you never heard much about it from a certain class of Democrat. Okay, Biden was in office for 4 years. I never heard them talking about that Epstein list. Why? Because he probably had people on there he needed to protect too. Okay, the powerful protect the powerful, people. I feel like if they had Trump on the Epstein client list and just Trump and nobody they needed to protect, they would have let that list fly. But I am simply here to tell a lot of Democrats this morning, don't let go of the Epstein list, okay? I suspect it will be a lot of flooding of the zone from Republicans trying to get the Epstein list out of the headlines, but don't let it go, okay? Treat the Epstein client list the way MAGA treated the transgenders in sports issue. All right, don't ever stop talking about it, because the reality is the transgender in sports issue was one thing we all could agree on. Okay, MAGA could sound completely crazy about a number of things, but soon as they say men who have transitioned to women shouldn't be competing in women's sports, we all like, yeah, I agree with that. That's true. That's what this Epstein client list issue is for Democrats now. It's the only thing that can build a bridge between Democrats and the MAGA base. Okay, Dems have been trying to court the MAGA base. That's why Gavin Newsom will do a corny-ass podcast where he has to talk to both sides. Listen, if you really want to talk to the other side, then you have to talk about things the other side cares about. And you know what MAGA cares about? Conspiracy. The base of the MAGA movement is not conservatism, it's conspiracy and white supremacy. Okay, the same way Republicans and conspiracy theorists couldn't let go of Pizzagate and they demonized Democrats because they thought they were running a child sex ring out of the back of a pizza shop in D.C. is the same way Democrats should demonize any Republican acting like the Epstein list doesn't exist. Pour gas on the flames. Ask questions. Why is Pam Bondi lying to us? Why are pieces of the footage missing? It's the most impactful thing Democrats could be talking about. Okay, the MAGA base didn't budge on the administration when they let Elon Musk take a chainsaw to government agencies, left so many government agencies functioning worse than they were before. The MAGA base don't care about people getting deported with no due process. They didn't care about the insurrection. None of that mattered to them. But this Epstein client list issue, oh, it does. And that's why Democrats should never stop talking about it. It's the only thing to lean into. It's no downside. Even if it is powerful Democrats on this list, so what? You're not protecting pedophiles. I would hope not. I saw Superman this weekend. In one scene, a guy goes, and I'm paraphrasing, Democrats and Republicans can both agree Lex Luthor is a traitor, or something like that. Well, guess what? Democrats and Republicans can both agree that there is a cover-up of the Epstein list. This is how you make a connection with the MAGA base, because both parties can agree it's an obvious cover-up. Okay, Democrats, there's nothing else to discuss. Don't blow the layup. I know y'all suck at messaging. Well, this is the message. Okay, you've been looking for your transgenders and sports issue? Well, here you have it. Every time Republicans try to turn the channel, turn it back. Okay, the only reason you wouldn't is because you trying to protect the pedophiles in your party, or the pedophiles that fund your campaigns, or the powerful pedophile politicians from other countries. But the moral of the story is we have no reason to protect pedophiles, and that should be the constant question to the Trump administration in regards to the Epstein files. Why are you protecting the pedophiles by telling us this client list or these Epstein files don't exist? Let's discuss. Please give Donald Trump and the Trump administration the biggest hee-haw.
Why?
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, during the latest with Loren, you got to ignore him sometimes. During the latest with Loren, she was talking about Drake, and Drake got a tattoo of LeBron, and now he covered it up.
Yeah, as he rightfully should.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Now, Drake got LeBron, or had LeBron tatted on him. Do you think that's just a sign of respect for greatness? Or do y'all think that's a little too much?
Oh, our respect for gayness. What? Okay, didn't put that one in there.
What? 800-585-1051.
People be who they want to be.
Because you can't say, you only put it when people pass, because there are a lot of people out there with Michael Jordan tattoos.
But he covered it up. Didn't he cover it up with somebody else's name?
Yes, Shai Alexander.
Okay, that's the
By the way,
one.
that's Big D riding too, though. Shai been from Toronto.
Yeah.
Shai been balling, but you wait till he get a championship to now want to get his name tattooed on you.
Stop moving your neck like that.
Saying?
So that is the question.
6 riding is crazy.
Yeah. What?
That is a 6 rider.
585-1051. Drake had a LeBron tattoo, and he recently covered it up. Do you think that's just a sign of respect for greatness, or do you think it's going a little too far?
Yeah.
A little too much.
My thing is, Charlamagne, you still got the Wendy tattoo? Or did you get that?
Yes,
you got it. And you know where it is too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got DJ Clue's question mark logo right over your belly button. It's the question mark and the belly button is the period.
Come on.
Well, you got how you doing right over your butt crack.
How you doing is crazy.
That's too many letters.
All right. Well, we'll take your calls when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the Law Office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. It's a good time to get serious about your health. My name is Charlamagne the God, and I partner with Dr. Puma and Soren Medical to help make sure you are taking heart health.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, during the latest with Loren reported that Drake removed the LeBron tattoo and put SGA on it. And we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you think Drake's tattoo of LeBron is a sign of respect for greatness, or do you think it's a little too much?
The only, like the weird part about it is like, they hung out, like they were hanging out. They were like close in age, and LeBron is legendary.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
He's a
So
legend.
like, he, the reason why I say legendary is because I just feel like you gotta have like, I don't know, like I'm not saying that he's not a legend, but like he's still currently active with it.
But he's still
You feel
a
me?
legend,
So
though, currently.
that's why I say legendary to me. I'm like legendary. I know when he retired, he gonna be a legend. But like I look at Michael Jordan as like a legend right now already, not in the making. You feel me? So. Like, they're like too close in age. Like, they're homies. Like, that's like getting your homeboy tatted on you. You know what I mean? So it is a little weird to me that Drake got LeBron's name tatted on him.
Tattoo.
I mean, jersey.
Yeah.
It's just a jersey?
It was his jersey with his name on the back of it.
Yeah,
His high school jersey.
Okay.
I just think it's weird. I mean, the only people I would get tattooed is my mom's, my pops, my wife, and my kids. My grandmother, grandfather, something like that.
You wouldn't get like Prince or Michael Jackson or like
but I do like Odell. Odell Beckham Jr. has a lot of the legends that passed away tattooed on him, and I think it looks dope.
Right, now,
he has Michael Jackson, he has Prince, he has who else does he have on there? But he has like a lot of the legends
things
tattooed,
like that.
and
I'm
I think it
okay
looks
with
dope.
that. I don't think that's weird. You know what I mean? But if we hang out, Like, I don't know. That's like if I hang out with Tiana Taylor, or I'm gonna go get Shorty name on me. Like, I can't do that.
Now, Charlamagne, besides Wendy, what are your thoughts?
I've never gotten a Wendy tattoo. I mean, it's interesting, right? I don't think he should have ever gotten it, simply because that's not his friend like that.
And obviously, and clearly, you can see that now. But maybe that's the reason why he was so hurt, because he thought it was his friend like that.
But that's my point. If you love him as a ball player, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because people get teams that they like tatted on them. They get athletes that they like tatted on them. Sports fandom brings out something different. I mean, there's guys out there right now that got tattoos of players that they've never met. Right? That's just true. Because they love sports so much.
Correct.
But if you got that tattoo because he's your friend, that's corny. Because that man don't know you like that. Y'all ain't come up together. Like, you got people around you that you came up with. Do you have them tatted on you? Does Chubbs have a place on your body? You know what I mean? Does Baca? I don't know. Who is his other friends? I don't know. I think he does have a 40 tattoo from what I
he has
think
a 40,
I do remember
40
something
tattoo,
like that. So, yeah, for me, if you got the tattoo because you thought that was your close friend, that's corny because you don't know that man like that. If you got it because he was a great ball player, I understand. But clearly you didn't get it because he was a great ball player because you got it covered up as soon as your little friendship ended.
I know, but we're one of his other good friends now.
But that's D-Rod.
Is he a Raptor?
Well, he's from Toronto. Shy is from Toronto, but you knew Shy was from Toronto. Yeah. Why you wait until that man win a championship? Yeah. That's D-Riding. That's like, yo, wipe it off. Why, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
For real, that's like, yo, wipe it off. You wait till this man win a championship to get him tatted on you. He wasn't good enough to get a tat before, and then you had LeBron's high school jersey on you. Yeah. He hadn't even won nothing when he was in high school. Not no NBA championship.
What if he been following his story?
But that's what I mean. If it was just about athletics, I get it. But you thought that was your friend. You thought yo was cool.
Why you talk like that?
Is there a clown, yo? Because
there are a lot of people that have Michael Jordan tattoos.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that have, I'm trying to think of another person, Shaquille O'Neal. There's a lot of people that have
Kobe. But Kobe passed.
Yes,
but even before Kobe passed, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wouldn't. Hello,
Wayne Gretzky's another one.
Wayne Gretzky, another one. Hello?
Hey, this KP from Mansfield.
Hey, what's up, brother? Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
About Drake replacing the tattoo?
No, having a tattoo of LeBron James on him.
And replacing it. What you think?
Well, him having it is kind of, zesty already. What Charlamagne said, you know what I mean? And then, I'm sorry, got all these cars out here. And then if you don't cover up the tattoo, you might as well try to cover up the song, too.
Cover up the what?
The song. You might as well try to get that off the radio and off the playlist everybody play with. Because you made that Forever song with Kanye and Loren. I mean, what you going to do about that?
Yeah.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this Cruz from Stuart, Florida.
What's up, Cruz? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good,
Blessed,
brother.
Black, and highly favored, sir.
What do you think about Drake having LeBron's jersey tattooed on his arm?
In my opinion, I thought it was a sign of respect into the whole, Kendrick Lamar beef. But one thing I can agree on with Charlamagne is when he put Shay on there, that's definitely D-riding. Because one, he never showed love to Shay. And two, if y'all peep out the tattoo, he also got Thunder on there, which he never, has association with Oklahoma City. So it kind of blew my mind putting him on there, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it's just crazy to me.
It said Thunder on it, too?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Pete, it says Thunder on it.
Damn. And don't he have Kevin Durant and Steph Curry on him, too?
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not too sure.
See, but I understand if he's putting the greats on him and that's how he feels.
because they are all great players.
But they still great
regardless,
you know what I mean? But like Charlamagne said, they're not your friends, and obviously they showed.
I'll tell you one thing, man. You know how they say money doesn't change you, it just magnifies who you are? Drake must have been a D-rider for a long time. There's some high-level D-riding going on, bro.
Yeah. 800. Or maybe, like, he just wasn't, like, the cool kid before.
Well,
you know what I mean?
obvious.
And first of all.
It's obvious.
Yeah, and then it's like, yo, now, if I'm good at something, he found something he was really great at, rapping, and that got him bitches, that got him, like, all the greatest celebrities, and he's represented by one of the best rappers of all time. I mean, yeah, so.
But I think he's getting a harsh lesson now, because I really think he thought these were his friends. Like, I really think, when you're up top, everybody's your friend.
How could he think that? This man made the song No New Friends. You got all those tattoos after making that song?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But he thought they was all his friends.
I need to know how many people from your team you got tatted on you. I really want to know that.
800.
Like, I want to know who from his team that he came up with he has on his body.
I know he got 40. Besides that, I don't know. But 800-585-1051. During the latest with Loren, we were talking about Drake's tattoo of LeBron's jersey. He tatted over it. And what do you think about Drake having a tattoo of LeBron? Now, I'm not going to lie, this too, Jess.
What's that?
If I get a tattoo of Charlamagne got to get a tattoo with me. We got to go together.
Right.
Like, I'm not just going to have the only one.
It got to be
We got to
reciprocated.
go together.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Why the hell would we be getting tattoos of each other?
But I'm just saying
if we
because
did.
y'all are friends, y'all came up together.
That's right.
That makes no sense to me whatsoever. My man Red just said something. Red said that he got the LeBron tattoo in 2018.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn. You know how recent that is? You are the guy who made the song No New Friends. You should have took your own advice. Okay? What the hell?
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Wise from Atlanta, bro.
Wise from Atlanta, talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Hey, man, I think the whole thing, even back to the beef, is all about Drake needing some sort of validation, man. I think he should have stayed locked in with Wayne. Like, this generation should know Wayne, how big Wayne was years ago. And I feel like Drake should have did that. So with LeBron, I think he wanted to have, like, a big bro. He wanted to have somebody that validated. And now he ain't got that, so he just wants flip-flop to the next person. The same thing that Kendrick was saying he always been doing, you know what I mean?
But he got Wayne whole face on him, so he started with that.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's DJ Green Bike, man. This nigga out of Indiana.
What's up, brother? How you feeling?
All right, how y'all doing this morning?
Good. I'm going to be in Indiana, I think, in 2 weeks. I think y'all got the Indy 500 coming up in 2 weeks?
Man, you already know. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing y'all, man.
Yeah, I'm going to be out there. So talk to us. What's your thoughts, brother?
Best believe, man, I was on DJing the 34 years, man. I kind of believe that Drake is suspect, man.
What you
I
mean?
do, man. Well, for one, when he was with Cash Money, he did an interview, and I know there's a clip out there somewhere, YouTube somewhere, he was talking about how he does Wayne. The way he said it, it was kind of like, ooh, I love Wayne, you know, stuff like that. Then with this LeBron tattoo, that's doing too much, man.
Damn, I just saw that he got a tattoo of Skepta, too.
Hell no, yo.
That's what it says. It says Skepta and Drake are tattoo buddies now. It said Drake has a tattoo that says BBK.
Big Black King.
Yeah, and I guess Skepta has an OVO tattoo as well.
Okay, well they did that together. That's what I. That's,
yeah.
You know?
BBK is Skepta's label. Boy Better Know.
Oh.
And Skepta got Drake tattooed on him.
Okay, I mean they did it together. You know what I mean?
Hello, who's this?
This is Zakari from Maryland. I'm just calling to say I think that you guys are looking at it the wrong way. We just seen a lot of viral clips with Drake in the background courtside. He just spend a lot of money on games, and he's a genuine fan. He might even own a team one day, so he just invested. So why not get it tatted? You see what I'm saying?
Well, we know, I said that a little while ago, but we know it's not about basketball, because if it was just about basketball, he would keep the tattoo. You don't get the tattoo covered up just because you don't like your friend no more. Because that don't take away Bron's greatness on the court.
And then you got to cover it up with another basketball player.
That's right.
I mean, but if the other if LeBron is like virally dissing him by singing out Kendrick Lamar, you might think, hey, let me do a different player because I don't want to affiliate with this one no more. You see what I'm saying?
But damn, I can't go to a concert and dance to the greatest song that came out of the year. Damn. God damn.
Yeah, I will say.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Too. I will say, I think it's a little crazy when you idolize these people like this, right?
Yeah.
I would also say this. I think my father would smack fire out my ass if I put another man tattooed on my arm.
Yeah, but what if you tell your daddy, but daddy, this man smacking fire out my ass too. That's why I got the tattoo. You know what I'm saying?
You're going too
daddy,
far.
I had to get the tattoo because he's smacking fire out my ass, daddy.
Going too far.
Oh, man, daddy.
What's the moral of the story?
He be smacking the fire out my ass.
What's
I
wrong
had
with
to
you,
get
man?
the tattoo.
He'd never be allowed begging his father house again.
Yeah, no, right?
Everything is that.
Tell you what my dad told me when I got an earring one time.
That's right. He called you a 90s gay slur.
He definitely did.
A Fraggle maggot.
That is
definitely did. Definitely did.
You know what's
There was
crazy
only one
about all
earring
of
too. It
this?
was on the left side.
Damn.
I guess the only thing I would say, the moral of the story is, man, don't treat your body like it's just some freaking train.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You don't just put ink on you for no reason. It always means something.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get stuff out. I mean, I hate all my tattoos, probably except for like one, but it should mean something to you. It shouldn't be something that you can just easily replace Just because you get mad at the person.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, then you do that when you young. I was doing that when I was young. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Things like that. He just got the tattoo 7 years ago, just covered it up over the weekend. Like,
Right.
he's still doing that type of stuff.
Yeah, I got my kids and my wife name. I can't get mad at them and take it off. Like, they always gonna be my
That's
kids'
it.
wife. Like,
I really need to know which one of his day ones does Drake have tattooed on him? You got Skepta, you have LeBron James, you got SGA.
Skepta is from where?
London.
Oh, he loved London rappers.
By the way, I understand Lil
got
Wayne.
40.
Lil Wayne put you on, but then if that's the case, where Jay Prince Jr. tattoo at? Who are your day ones that you got tatted on you?
His tattoos like the Breakfast Club wall, yo. Everybody
You know what
that
I'm
he
saying?
love is just like our wall. Oh, he getting us all tatted.
All right, well, we got the latest with Loren coming up, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Lauren becoming a straight fan.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Lauren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
So originally, T.I. and Tiny were awarded $17.8 million in the verdict, and then they were awarded $53.6 million in punitive damages, right? But they've been to court a couple times over this for different reasons. But one of the reasons more recently is the judge is trying to show more proof or asking for more proof of the fact that whether or not MGA did or did not intentionally mean to infringe on the OMG girls. So as of right now, a judge has ruled, Judge Selna has ruled no, that the intention wasn't there on purpose. So he reduced the damages from that 53 million to $1, but T.I. and Tiny's attorney has rejected that, of course, and they'll be going back to court for that as well. So it's not like a final decision, but that came out over the weekend, and people were like, well, what the heck? How
Is
did
it the
this happen?
same judge that awarded them $53 million, or this is a different judge, different?
So the way that I'm reading it here from these docs, it is the same judge, and they've been to court. This is now that was the third time that they have been to court. There's been I guess like the first time they were in court, there was something that was said in the courtroom that the jury wasn't supposed to hear, and then the second time they went back to court over the ruling, there was like a case law study that they brought into court to prove that the money should be awarded that didn't necessarily line up. So the judge is like, we got to revisit this again, and now they're having a conversation about the punitive damages, and then they'll be back in court again over this because of course T.I. and Tiny are fighting it, and their attorney gave a statement, T.I. and Tiny's, and said this just shows how hard it is for creatives, especially black artists and young entrepreneurs, to protect their intellectual property from billion-dollar corporations, just because of all the fighting that they're going to have to do. So hopefully that is
because a lot of
rewarded.
times these corporations can wear you out because they just got more money than you. It's big bank takes little bank.
That's right.
So they can keep you in court forever.
100%. But I didn't even know that, once these rulings come down like that, like the back and forth. I mean, I guess because MGA is fighting it.
Yeah,
right?
they're not gonna let
it makes sense. But it's like, at what point where it's like, do we just get or something and we get going? Because how long can this go?
I wonder with cases like that. You remember with I'm just going to use the rapper The Game, right? The Game got sued for like 20-30 million and lost, but then he couldn't go back and fight that. So how can that company go back and fight their lawsuit when artists like The Game couldn't go back and fight his? And so many different times you hear artists couldn't go back and fight theirs. So that's, I guess, like Charlamagne said, big bang take little bang. They got the money to do it.
I'm not for sure in the Game situation, but in this one, they're fighting. They are, and so there will be another hearing on the damages.
I hope T.I. and them get it.
I do too.
Same.
It's clear that there was some stuff going on.
100%. Like so clear.
But didn't they win 17 million? But it was the 53 million that was up in there?
Yes, so that's what I'm saying.
So they got the 17, right?
Yeah, so the 17 still stands, but the way that it was reported over the weekend was as if it was just everything was dropped to $1, and that is not correct. That's why I was breaking it down that way. The 17.8 will still be owed to them. The 53.6, which is the big number, the punitive damages is what they won all that. They're going back and forth about that right now because the judge is saying, I don't think that y'all showed enough proof that they did this on purpose.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, in other news, as we wrap up over the weekend, boxing star Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested for domestic violence. He was booked early Friday morning, and there was video of him leaving the like the precinct where he was booked at. So this was broken by a reporter named Andy Slater. So he alleges that there was an altercation between Gervonta Tank Davis and his ex-girlfriend that happened a few weeks ago, and that Gervonta Tank Davis was wanted on a warrant because of that by the police ever since the incident. He was pulled over by the cops in Miami because his license plate tipped off authorities, and then that's when they took him in. So this alleged altercation went down around Father's Day, a little bit after 9 o'clock. Apparently, or allegedly, Gervonta was picking up his child from the mom, one of his ex-girlfriends, and during that exchange, the alleged victim told police that she got into a verbal argument with Tank, which then turned physical, and led to the warrant and things of that nature. So, yes.
I wonder would that impact Lamont Roach Tank Part 2? Because they were supposed to fight August 16th, I think it was.
But why would he? He can still, would they stop the fight because of these charges?
No, I think boxing is the only one that, when it's charges like that, they just keep it moving. If this would have been any other sport, he would have been suspended with an investigation. If this had been any other profession, they would have definitely been looking. But I've never seen that happen in boxing.
So he's still in jail?
No. He was
out.
released. There was a video of him being released, and he was like covering his face in the video. So yeah, he's released. That's what, unless he, I don't know why it would. I don't think that it would, though. Impact the fight.
Well, that is the latest with Loren. Thank you, Loren.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody else, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in 800-585-1051.
Oh, matter of fact, you were just talking about Tiny. It's Tiny birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Happy birthday, Tiny.
Happy born day, Tiny.
She get her money.
Absolutely, yes.
All right.
You ain't gonna do no escape mix?
No, we do escape mix all the time.
Man, you
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Salute to everybody that's coming down for the 757 this Saturday for my car show. We're going to have an amazing time. If you haven't registered your car or you want to be a vendor of food trucks, you can email me, djnvcarshow@gmail.com. I would love to see what type of cars you have. Kids 5 and under are free, so there's going to be rides, games for the kids, face painting. There's going to be so much going on. There's going to be old school cars, new school cars, exotics, trucks, bikes. I can't wait for you guys to pull up on me. We're going to have a lot of fun. My family will be there. So I can't wait to see you guys next Saturday.
Hey, yo, that's dope. And I want to tell, it is dope.
That was so generic.
No, it is dope.
That is deep.
It is dope, man.
Yo, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
No, I want to tell everybody in Walterboro, South Carolina, that I will be there this Thursday for a ribbon cutting ceremony at a brand new Crystal location. Yes, this Thursday, July 17th at 11 a.m. Crystal is opening up in Walterboro. It actually opens today, but we're having the ribbon cutting ceremony this Thursday at 11 a.m. 1222 Bells Highway in Walterboro, South Carolina. You know, my wife and I invested in some Crystal franchises in South Carolina. We opened up one in Orangeburg, and we're opening up our second one in Walterboro. It opens today, actually, but the ribbon cutting is Thursday, July 17th at 11 a.m., 1222 Bells Highway in Walterboro. So I will be there. Okay, I'll be there. You know, we're going to have complimentary prizes and food and all types of good stuff. So I'll see y'all Thursday, Walterboro.
Yo, that's dope.
That's dope.
right.
Then, look, this weekend, your girl Jess Hilarious and your guy Desi Alexander will be in Milwaukee at the Improv, y'all. We got 4 shows. That's 2 shows this Friday and then 2 shows this Saturday at the Improv. Get your tickets at JessHilariousOfficial.com. Can't wait to see you in Milwaukee. And then next weekend, I'm in Arlington, Texas at the Improv. So make sure you get your tickets for that as well.
Yo.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yo, come on.
Salute to Rich Dennis for joining us this morning. He's the chairman and CEO of Essence Ventures. He was talking about everything that happened with Essence. You know, a lot of people were upset, saying that things didn't necessarily go the way that they expected. So he was there clearing everything up. So salute to Rich Dennis for joining us. What?
Because you wouldn't give a hot goddamn, would you?
Because it's hard to talk business with people who don't got nothing.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So listen, you listen to the criticism, which he did, and you just try to do better next year. But you know, coming up here to explain it, I you know, if you're a consumer, I'm sure you appreciate it.
Right.
But that ain't gonna change people's mind, because some people just want to hate.
Yes.
Some people just want to be negative. Some people weren't even there.
Correct.
And got something negative to say
you're right.
about what happened at Essence Fest.
And I'm with you. I don't think I would do it. If there was issues and there was problems, I would release a statement like he did, and if it was under my control, I would fix it for next year.
Yeah.
Like the sound messing up, that's not under his control.
Yeah.
He hired a sound company to do it. there were some, mishaps, and it happens. But
valid criticisms are cool. Criticisms about production being late. Criticisms about the sound being messed up. Criticisms about things costing too much. That's cool. But when you got a bunch of people saying, "Why y'all doing Jollof Rice contest?" It's like, come on, man. It's too African. That's the festival that turned too African
in a Creole city.
What?
Like it's in a Creole city. Like they have rice.
Not even that. Jess, do you know the convention center where they have 50,000 people a day?
Yes.
It's free. Did you know that?
No.
I didn't know that either. It's free for people to go into the convention center and see all the podcasts, the stages, artists performing at times. It's free.
Wow. No, I ain't know that. Damn.
But
they over there talking about jollof rice.
But it's wild.
Because
if you Creole culture is a blend of a lot of different
A
things.
bunch of different,
French,
jambalaya,
Spanish,
all of that stuff.
African traditions. You would honor all of that if you're in Essence. But it just blows my mind that anybody black is mad because something is too African.
That is wild. And everybody black.
What the
and
hell?
And they black as down there. Dump that. They black as ever. It's like, wow.
I don't know, man.
Crazy.
I don't know. Some criticisms are valid. Some are just like, all right, man.
Yeah.
Don't come next year then, I guess.
Yeah, well, don't say that. Go support.
Well, the people that want to support will support. The people that want to complain will just
many
complain.
festivals and things like that where we have control of and we do. So I like to see them win. I like to see Sinbad's festival, him and his brother's festival when they do it in Aruba. I like to see black people put things together and it's safe. There's no fights. There's just positivity, and both those festivals are like that. So salute to both of those brothers. All right. Well, you got a positive note?
I do, and it's simple. Our character is what we do when we think no one is looking. Always remember that. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?